Hello everyone. Here is another junk journal. This one's pretty large. It's got a lot of pages in it. It's got a very thick spine, so I put a lot of stuff in this one. This one was, it's bigger than normal, and so I put in some of my old projects. I used this great big huge cover, and I kind of left, I liked the way it looked on the inside, so I left that just the way it was. And then I put in all kinds of old projects, painted papers, coffee dyed papers, junk journal. This is from a napkin journal that I was doing. I have torn it apart and I'm no longer doing it, but I didn't want to just throw away pages, so I've added a few of that kind of thing in this book since it was so big. This is one of my photographs that is printed on copy paper. I wanted to include all kinds of different types of paper. I wanted it to kind of be like a junk journal, but not necessarily a junk journal, because I've used pages, this is a Joss paper, I've used pages that aren't necessarily junk. I am using up a bunch of stuff and just wanted to use as much as I could, and since the book was pretty big, I used bigger pages. Here's another one of my napkin journals that I decided I didn't have time to finish, so I tore the signatures apart and put a few of the pages in here. So this is a pretty large book. It would take some time to get all these pages finished. It's probably a long-term project. This was a little glue book that I had started, didn't get very far, and decided to go ahead and not continue that project either. This is a book cover, a German book cover, so it's got a little flap to it. I didn't know if the person would want it to be a flap or make it into a pocket. There's options. This was a color page that I thought I liked, but I didn't want to finish that project either. Another Joss paper. Map. Another napkin journal page. I wanted there to be many different types of paper. I wanted the pages to be different sizes. I wanted some of them to be square and some of them to be torn edged. I wanted it to be interesting and different. Another napkin, like that mustache napkin. I wanted the pages to be different, interesting, fun to work on. So there is quite a variety. Another napkin journal page. This one is actually, I don't know what kind of, it's almost like fabric, but it's paper, it's fiber paper, but there's a pocket that I'd sewn a long time ago. Finally, just needed to be used in something. Another book cover. The other side of that pocket. Another napkin journal page. This is a piece of plastic. I was using it as a palette, and so I put it on a piece of plain paper so that it can be seen, but it's a piece of plastic with paint on it. It's one of my photographs that I printed out on copy paper of the Colosseum in Rome. Napkin journal page. Some of these pages I had been planning to put into certain projects, and I've abandoned those projects, so using up pages, since the book was fairly large, I could put some of the larger pages in here and get them used. Find them a home. Another napkin journal page. Here's the other part of that plastic. Another book cover. This one is a huge fold out. I wasn't sure if it wanted to be a pocket or what it wanted to be, so just left it so someone else could decide. Another napkin journal page. Here's the other part of that. Part of the napkin journal. And that's the back of it. So that is the textbook, the huge textbook. Thanks for watching.